My beloved child, as you move through the quiet corners of your own heart, I want you to understand that every experience you have lived, every joy, every shadow, every hope, and every hurt, has been part of a divine unfolding that is shaping you into someone far stronger, wiser, and more radiant than you were yesterday. Even when you felt the world closing in on you and your spirit seemed exhausted, there was a light within you that never went out. It only dimmed long enough for you to realize that you were capable of igniting it again. You have walked through moments that felt unbearable, questioned your own strength, doubted your path, and wondered whether the dreams you hold in your heart were meant for others but not for you. Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still hoping, proof that your soul has a resilience that can't be broken by any storm. My beloved child, there is a divine timing at work in your life that does not operate according to human clocks, and although you may feel delayed or forgotten, the truth is that you are being aligned with experiences and opportunities that match your true purpose. Nothing is denied to you, it is only delayed until it becomes a blessing instead of a burden. The universe is not withholding from you, it is preparing you. It is strengthening parts of you that you may not even realize will be essential for the future you are meant to enter. The confusion you feel is not a sign of being lost but a sign of transformation, a sign that your old self is dissolving to make space for the version of you that has been waiting patiently to emerge. Do not underestimate the silent seasons of your life, for silence is where your roots grow deepest. Do not fear the battles you still face, for every challenge is evidence that you are expanding beyond the limits you once believed were permanent. My beloved child, you are surrounded by protection even in moments when you feel vulnerable, and you are guided even when the path ahead seems unclear. Trust that every prayer you whispered in desperation was heard, every tear that fell in darkness was seen, and every hope you buried in your heart is being nurtured in the unseen realm. The future that awaits you is filled with peace, abundance, clarity, and breakthroughs that will bring meaning to every struggle you endured. You will soon understand why things took the time they did, why certain doors stayed closed, and why certain people walked away. You will see that everything was redirecting you towards something far greater than what you thought you lost. My child, keep believing even when belief trembles, keep walking even when the road feels long, and keep loving yourself even when you feel unworthy. Your journey is sacred, your heart is powerful, and your destiny is unfolding in ways more beautiful than anything you have imagined. Stay patient, stay open, and stay connected to the quiet truth within you, for everything you seek is already moving toward you with divine precision, ready to transform your life in ways that will leave you grateful that you never gave up. My beloved child, as you continue to rise from the places where life once brought you to your knees, I need you to understand that every step you take now is infused with strength you earned through the battles you survived, and even if you do not always feel brave, the truth is that you are moving with a courage far greater than you realize. For courage is not the absence of fear but the decision to keep going despite the weight pressing against your spirit. My beloved child, you have been learning lessons that most people never see, lessons that shape the way your heart thinks, the way your soul listens, and the way your intuition whispers to you when everything around you feels uncertain. You have been stretched, tested, refined, and softened all at once, and though it may seem as if your life has been slow to bloom, the seeds planted within you are not ordinary seeds, they are destined to flourish in extraordinary ways, in ways that align with your purpose, in ways that reveal who you were meant to be all along. Do not fear the quiet moments, for silence is not emptiness, it is preparation. Do not fear the distance between where you are and where you want to be, for that distance is molding you into someone capable of holding everything you have prayed for. My beloved child, the universe has been weaving connections, opportunities, awakenings, and breakthroughs behind the scenes, and soon you will see how every delay, every disappointment, and every detour was actually divine protection in disguise, ensuring that nothing meant for you would ever arrive before you were ready to receive it fully. There is a shift happening inside you, a slow but powerful rise of clarity that is guiding you toward choices that honor your soul instead of your fears. You are learning to trust your inner voice, to walk away from what drains you, to welcome what nurtures you, and to stand firm in your worth even when your past tries to convince you otherwise. My beloved child, do not let temporary emotions make you doubt permanent truths. You are chosen, you are guided, you are protected, and you are supported in every direction you move. The weight you feel now is not punishment but transformation, a shedding of everything that can no longer follow you into the life you are stepping into. Soon, you will look back and see that what you thought was falling apart was actually falling into place. Your breakthroughs will come, your peace will return, your joy will rise, and your path will unfold with a grace so undeniable that you will finally understand that nothing was ever lost, everything was being rearranged for your highest good. Stay patient, stay hopeful, and stay rooted in the truth that your journey is sacred and your destiny is still unfolding in the most beautiful way. My beloved child, there is something I need you to understand deeply, not in your mind, but in your soul, and that is the truth that nothing you have gone through has been wasted, not a single tear, not a single disappointment, not a single moment where you felt unseen or unappreciated, because every experience has been shaping the foundation of the person you are becoming, a person of strength, of wisdom, of compassion, of depth, of resilience that cannot be shaken by temporary storms. My beloved child, I know there were days when you questioned why your journey seemed harder than others, why you faced delays when others moved quickly, why you had to heal wounds you never asked for, and why life introduced you to people who did not know how to value a heart as sincere as yours. But even in those moments, you were being guided, protected, and prepared for something much bigger than you could see. Every painful chapter was refining your spirit, teaching you not only who you are but also who you are not, showing you what aligns with your soul and what only drains your energy. And now, as you stand on the edge of a new season, I need you to realize that you are not carrying your past burdens alone, you are rising with divine strength that has always been within you. My beloved child, you are stepping into a time where clarity will replace confusion, where emotional heaviness will be lifted, where closed doors will make sense, and where you will finally understand why you had to walk away from certain situations even when your heart wanted to stay. You are being aligned with people who will honor you, opportunities that will elevate you, and blessings that match the purity of your intentions. You are being guided into a life where peace is not rare, where joy is not temporary, where love is not painful, and where your purpose becomes clearer with each passing day. My beloved child, trust what you feel in your spirit, because your spirit knows what your eyes cannot yet see. You are moving into a chapter where your growth will be undeniable, your worth will be recognized, and your journey will begin to make sense in the most beautiful ways. Stay patient, keep believing, keep trusting the process, for everything you have been praying for is making its way to you at the perfect time, and when it arrives, you will realize that every struggle was leading you to this very moment of becoming who you were always meant to be. My beloved child, as you continue walking this path of transformation, I want you to know that the feelings you are experiencing now, the uncertainty, the waiting, the quiet battles inside your heart, are not signs of weakness but signs that you are entering a sacred season of rebuilding, where everything around you may seem still but within you everything is shifting, aligning, strengthening, and awakening in ways you cannot yet see with your physical eyes. My beloved child, there is a reason your spirit has been restless lately, not because something is wrong, but because your soul knows you are outgrowing the old version of yourself, the one that tolerated too much, the one that doubted its own worth, the one that apologized for taking up space, the one that kept dimming its own light just to make others comfortable. You are stepping away from patterns that once held you back, and though it may feel unfamiliar, this is what growth feels like. It feels like shedding, like releasing, like letting go of everything that once felt normal but no longer feels right. My beloved child, you are entering a season where your peace will matter more than the opinions of others, where your healing will matter more than your fears, and where your future will matter more than the things you had to leave behind. I know it hurts to let go. I know it hurts to outgrow people you once loved deeply. I know it hurts to walk away from places that felt safe but were secretly shrinking your soul, but this pain is a doorway, a passage into the life you were meant to live. My beloved child, you must. That what is meant for you will never require you to betray yourself, will never leave you confused, will never make you feel unworthy, and will never drain the light from your spirit. You are being guided toward connections that nourish your heart, opportunities that match your integrity, and paths that honor your purpose. And even though you may feel alone at times, you are not abandoned, you are being held, you are being watched over, you are being guided in every moment, even the silent ones, even the heavy ones, even the confusing ones. My beloved child, the time is coming when you will look back and realize that this season of quiet struggle was the season that prepared you the most, taught you the most, strengthened you the most, and transformed you the most. Do not lose heart, for you are not falling apart. You are being shaped, elevated, and positioned for the life that was always written for you, and soon everything will make sense in a way that will fill your heart with peace you've never known before. Beloved child, as you continue forward on this divine journey, I want you to realize that you are stepping into a chapter where your strength will no longer be something you hide, but something you embody with confidence, because the challenges you walked through have carved wisdom into your soul, shaped compassion into your heart, and poured resilience into your spirit in a way that now makes you unshakable. My beloved child, the battles that once made you feel small will soon be the very proof of how fiercely you rose, how deeply you believed, and how courageously you refused to give up even when your circumstances gave you every reason to break. You must understand that nothing ahead of you is greater than the power within you. The storms were temporary, but the strength they built inside you is permanent. You are not the same person you were before. You have outgrown doubt, you have outgrown fear, you have outgrown the versions of yourself that did not know their worth, and now you are walking into a season where your spirit stands tall, knowing that you deserve every blessing, every breakthrough, every moment of peace that is coming your way. My beloved child, do not fear the unknown, for the unknown is where miracles are born, where new opportunities rise, and where your purpose becomes clearer than ever before. Your journey may have felt slow, but divine timing never fails. It arrives exactly when your heart is ready, when your spirit is prepared, and when your path is aligned with what is truly meant for you. My beloved child, you will soon see that the Delays were not denials but redirections towards something far greater than you imagined, something that honors your growth, your healing, and your faith. The people who enter your life from this point forward will be different. They will recognize your worth without needing to be told, they will meet your energy with sincerity, and they will add to your peace instead of taking from it. The opportunities coming to you will not require you to shrink, to settle, or to dim your light. They will match your truth, your passion, and your purpose. My beloved child, your story is far from over. In fact, the most beautiful chapters are just beginning. Walk forward with faith, with confidence, with expectation, knowing that you are guided, protected, and chosen for a future brighter than anything you have lost, and soon you will look back and thank yourself for never giving up, even on the days when it felt impossible to keep going. My beloved child, as you move deeper into this journey of becoming, I want you to understand that the peace you have been searching for is not something outside of you. It is something that is slowly awakening within you, growing stronger with every moment you choose faith over fear, clarity over confusion, and healing over hurt. My beloved child, you have carried so much for so long, often in silence, often without anyone truly understanding the depth of your battles, yet even in that loneliness you continue to rise, to hope, to believe that something better must be ahead, and that unwavering hope is the very proof of the light inside you. You are not fragile, you are powerful beyond what you give yourself credit for, and your heart, though wounded at times, has remained open, compassionate, and willing to love again, and that in itself is one of the greatest strengths a soul can possess. My beloved child, the path before you is transforming in ways you cannot yet see. Doors you thought were permanently closed are being prepared to open, opportunities you did not expect are being aligned in your favor, and blessings that once seemed distant are quietly moving toward you with divine precision. Trust this process even when it feels slow, even when it feels heavy, even when your mind questions what your spirit already knows. You are being shaped into someone capable of carrying greater purpose, deeper love, and higher calling, and growth of this magnitude rarely feels comfortable. It stretches you, challenges you, and removes from your life everything that cannot survive in your next chapter. My beloved child, do not cling to what is leaving, for anything that walks away now is making space for something far greater, something that honors your heart, respects your journey, and brings you closer to the life you were meant to live. You are learning to choose yourself, to protect your peace, to listen to your intuition, and to trust that not every loss is a loss. Some are divine releases that free you from what was silently holding you back. My beloved child, the universe has seen your tears, your patience, your efforts, your sacrifices, and nothing you have poured into your healing has gone unnoticed. The breakthrough you have been praying for is not just coming, it is being prepared in a way that will exceed your expectations, lift your spirit, and remind you that divine timing is never late. Keep going, keep believing, keep walking with faith, because the version of you that is emerging is stronger, wiser, and more radiant than you have ever been, and soon you will step into a season where everything begins to make sense in a way that fills your heart with overwhelming gratitude and undeniable peace. My beloved child, as you continue to walk through this sacred transformation, I want you to understand that what you are stepping into now is not just a new season but a new identity, a new way of seeing yourself, a new way of carrying your spirit, because the pain you endured did not weaken you. It awakened something powerful within you, something that was always there but needed the storms to rise to the surface. My beloved child, you have reached a point where you no longer look at life through the eyes of who you used to be, you are starting to see through the eyes of someone who knows their worth, someone who honors their boundaries, someone who understands that peace is not something to be begged for but something to be protected with courage. You are no longer chasing validation from those who cannot recognize your value, because your soul has learned that not everyone is meant to walk with you into every chapter of your destiny. My beloved child, you are learning to release the need to control, the need to predict, the need to hurry the process, and instead you are beginning to trust the quiet, hidden work happening behind the scenes, work that is shaping your blessings, aligning your opportunities, and preparing your spirit for a breakthrough that will shift everything. You may not always see the progress visibly, but internally you are evolving in ways that are undeniable. Your thoughts are becoming clearer, your heart is becoming calmer, your decisions are becoming wiser, and your intuition is becoming stronger. My beloved child, do not underestimate this inner shift, for every transformation begins within before it manifests outwardly. You are learning to forgive not because others deserved it, but because your soul deserves peace. You are learning to let go not because you are weak, but because your spirit knows that holding on to what hurts only delays what heals. My beloved child, you are entering a season where the things that once triggered you will no longer disturb your peace, where situations that once confused you will now make sense, and where the doors that once remained shut will begin opening effortlessly because you are aligned with who you were always meant to be. You will notice that what once drained you no longer interests you, and what once scared you no longer controls you. This is growth. This is elevation. This is divine alignment. My beloved child, soon you will look back and realize that everything you thought was breaking you was actually building you into someone unshakable, someone deeply connected to their purpose, someone capable of carrying the blessings that are on their way. Hold on, remain faithful, and continue to walk with quiet strength, for what is coming will not only restore what you lost, it will multiply it in ways that will leave your heart overflowing with gratitude and awe. Beloved child, as you continue moving forward on this sacred path, I want you to recognize that the strength rising within you now is not accidental. It is the result of every moment you chose faith when fear tried to break you, every moment you kept going when your heart felt exhausted, every moment you whispered hope into your own soul even when no one understood the weight you were carrying. My beloved child, you have grown in ways that even you have not fully acknowledged. You have outgrown versions of yourself that once begged for love, validation, or acceptance, and now you are stepping into a season where you no longer shrink to fit into places that were never worthy of your light. You are finally seeing that you were never too much, you were simply in environments that were too small. You were never unworthy, you were simply surrounded by people who couldn't see your value. You were never lost, you were being realigned with your divine purpose. My beloved child, the healing you are embracing now is opening doors you once thought were permanently closed, and even though the process has been painful at times, it has made you someone who can no longer be broken by the same things that once shattered you. You have learned to protect your peace, to listen to your intuition, to trust your spirit, and to honor your boundaries as acts of self-love rather than selfishness. My beloved child, the universe is responding to your growth, your courage, your willingness to let go of what hurt you and embrace what nurtures you. The blessings coming your way are not random, they are the harvest of every seed of strength, resilience, patience, and faith you planted during seasons when you received nothing in return but silence. You are entering a time where love will feel safe, where success will feel natural, where peace will feel constant, and where your heart will finally feel supported instead of drained. My beloved child, do not worry about what you cannot see yet, for the path ahead is being prepared with precision and love. Connections, opportunities, and breakthroughs are aligning with divine timing, and soon you will witness how everything that once didn't make sense was actually guiding you toward this moment of transformation. Walk forward with calm confidence, with quiet certainty, with unwavering trust, because you are no longer fighting for survival. You are rising into the fullness of the life you were always meant to live, and nothing can stop what is divinely meant for you.